The crowd's all here. Piper Peach Radio, making it clear. Voices on the mic, live from the field, bringing every moment, every deal sealed. Oh, Piper Peach, we're here for the game. Calling all the plays, fueling the flame. Touchdowns and tackles, we're feeling the beat. Piper Peach Radio, our team's heartbeat.
And good evening, everybody. We are live in Maplesville. George Walker Stadium, Jim Humbert Field, getting set for tonight's high school football first round action between Maplesville and R.C. Hatch. It's been a great evening so far, and it's been a great day around the area. The rain has held off. We were wondering if that was going to be the case, Van, and it has. And hopefully we'll get this one in without any raindrops. The one problem that we're encountering right now is that there's one team here. That's Maplesville. R.C. Hatch is absent without leave at this point. Not really sure. We know there's a tremendous amount of traffic between here and Uniontown. So it may... Don't know when they're going to show up, but we're about 28 minutes from kickoff. So hopefully it will be soon. Good evening, Van. Glad you're here with us. Wesley Holzenbach will be on the sideline with us tonight with the Larry Puckett Chevrolet Sideline Report. Van, I hope you've had a great week. I feel pretty sure that you've had, but I know for a fact you're looking forward to tonight's ball game.
Oh, yeah, looking forward to it. We got Maplesville. This is what they play for all year to start this, get in the playoffs and make a run. And I think they're ready. Talking with Coach Abbott, great week of practice. I actually had to pull them back a little bit this week because they were ready to go and kind of afraid he was going to get somebody banged up at practice. So a lot of quick whistles. So it just goes to show you they're a very senior-led team and mindset's right and looking forward to a good first-round playoff game tonight.
Let's quickly go to Wesley Holzenbach with the Larry Puckett Chevrolet Sideline Report. Wesley.
Thank you, Jason. For the visitors tonight, R.C. Hatch has really struggled consistently all season to score points. To stay in this game, they're going to have to score points and score points early. And for Maplesville, they've had no problem scoring points tonight, guys. They will do it all night. So the question is, can R.C. Hatch keep up with Maplesville tonight?
Thank you, Wesley. The Larry Puckett Chevrolet Sideline Report. Taking a quick look of how the journey Maplesville took getting here. They started it off on August 22nd in the Alabama High School Athletic Association Kickoff Classic at Montgomery's Crampton Bowl, defeating Fife, who won last night in the first round of their playoffs, as a matter of fact, defeating Fife 35-6. They went on to rip off 9 more wins. On the 29th of August, it was 42-7 over Isabella. On September the 5th, it was 58-0 over Elwood. On the 12th of September, 48-0 over Notasulga. And on the 19th, 38-0 over Otaga Academy. On the 26th, it was 52-14 over Holtville. And the Red Devils have not surrendered a point since September the 26th. On October the 10th, they defeated Billingsley 42-0. On the 17th of October, Keith 56-0 in one half of play. And then on the 24th, they defeated Verbena at Verbena 42-0. And then they closed out regular season on Halloween night, defeating Alabama Christian Academy in Montgomery on the campus of Faulkner University 49-0. Van, this Maplesville team has been a juggernaut offensively. But the thing that gets your attention is they've pitched 3 shutouts this season. It is the defense that's the heart and soul of this Red Devil team.
Yeah, they've pitched 7 shutouts this season.
7.
Yeah, and didn't give up a single point in region play. It's 27 total points all year. Very stingy defense, very physical defense. They fly around, get to the football, and so they just, it's a standard that's set here a long time ago, and they play up to that standard. But I think this defense this year has raised that bar for future Maplesville defenses. They've taken it to another notch. So statistically, I think probably the best defense of regular season play of this historical Maplesville program.
When we come back, we'll set the stage for you, give you more in-depth look at R.C. Hatch as well as the Maplesville Red Devils. You're listening to Piper Peach Radio's coverage of the high school football game of the week live in the first round of the state 1A playoffs in Maplesville. Download our app today, Piper Peach Radio, onto your personal device from your app store for free. Find us on the World Wide Web at piperpeachradio.com or say Alexa, play Piper Peach Radio. Van Wesley and I will be back in just a few moments right here on Piper Peach.
Hey, this is Therese Hannon with Morning Mayhem.
Hey, it's not all about you. I'm here too.
And Andy.
Thank you.
Each weekday, Monday through Friday from 7 to 9 for news, fun,
And me.
and
Forget
Andy.
everything.
Choose Ratliff Farms Meat Processing for all your meat processing needs. From deer to livestock, we're here to handle it all with expert care and precision. Our convenient hours are Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. and Sunday evenings from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Call us today at 334-375-5200. Ratliff Farms Meat Processing. Top-notch meat processing for any animal.
Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
And welcome back to Maplesville. We have had a R.C. Hatch sighting, Van. I believe they have finally pulled up. Wesley Holsenbach is where he can see the parking lot. Van, what I'm hearing may have happened is basketball practice went a little long this afternoon. We know that the varsity basketball team plays Monday night, plays Calhoun in a crosstown rivalry there in Perry County. So I believe the guys are maybe looking ahead, not feeling real confident in themselves, facing this Maplesville Red Devil team. And I would suspect at this point of the year, there's been a lot of people that have felt that way about facing Maplesville. R.C. Hatch, the Bobcats enter tonight's first-round match with Maplesville 5-5, 3-3 in region play. This is the second ever meeting between the two teams. Maplesville won the previous meeting back in 2022, 55-8. The Bobcats program has never won a playoff game in 5 attempts and has only 3 seasons with a winning record in school history. Hatch finished 4th in Class 1A Region 3 this season, and this was their path to these moments. On the 22nd of August, they lost at Holt 22-8. They came back to win the following week 26-8 at Wilcox Central. On September 5th, they won versus Holy Spirit, scoring 24 points. They lost the following week to Linden, 48-16. After an open date on September 26th, they lost to Greensboro, 23-0, and then lost on the 3rd of October, 40-0, to University Charter. On the 10th of October, they defeated Francis Marion there in Perry County, and on the 17th, defeated Pickens Academy, 22-12. They completed their season with 2 consecutive regular season losses, the first to Choctaw County, and then on the 30th to Dallas County. We have spent the week, Van, trying to come up with a good roster, trying to come up with statistics. We have neither a really good roster or any statistics at all. So these are the best that we can do based on film study for starting lineups. On offense, it shakes out this way. Demarion Taylor at offensive line, as well as Quaylen Robinson, Richard Bryant, Cordarius Stewart, and Camarcus McGinnis. At tight end, Jacaden Hudson. Your wide receiver, Cameron Jones. Your running back, Jonathan Ross. And your quarterback, DeJuan Walker. On defense, Corian Thomas, Cortavian Moore and Jacaden Hudson will get the start across the defensive front. Richard Morgan, Justin Harris, Ronzavian Lewis, Jamone Hudson, Cardarius Smith, Jonathan Ross, and Emmanuel Jones rounds out the starters on defense. On offense tonight, Van, what can the Bobcats do to be successful?
Well, it starts, they're going to have to be able to run the football. And we know that's a tough task at hand with that defensive line of Maplesville. But they got to do that. They got to get first downs. They got to play in front of the chains, in front of the sticks, not behind them. But with all that being said, it's a very tough task. Just looking at some numbers, they've scored 107 this year. They've given up 221. So they're going to have to kind of flip that around. They're going to have to score more than they give up, So it's a tough task at hand tonight. But I mean, if they want to have a shot, they got to be able to move the football.
On defense, they're playing an offense that I don't know that we've seen their best effort yet in Maplesville. What must their defense do to control the Red Devils?
It's the flip side of what their offense has to do. They have to slow down this two-headed monster rushing attack of Nehemiah McCary and Jediah Works, and that starts up front. Can they get some penetration? If they can get some penetration, they can affect the blocking schemes of Maplesville and kind of make Pierce put the ball in the air. And we said last week, when you put the ball in the air, three things happen to them are bad. So if they can get some penetration and slow this run game down, they got a chance when the ball goes in the air. So, but that's still a tough task because this Maplesville offensive line unit's only gotten stronger since week 0 when we saw them against 5. So getting their anchor back with Pierce, with Trace Payne tonight at center is going to help. So it's a tough road ahead for RC Hatch tonight.
When we come back, we'll dive deeper into the Maplesville Red Devils. You're listening to the High School Football Game of the Week, first round of the 1A Playoff Edition, live from Maplesville. Back with more in just a few moments on Piper.
Experience the charm of Maplesville. From friendly faces to family-friendly events, scenic parks, and local shops, our town is where community and tradition thrive. Visit Maplesville today, where you're always welcome.
For quality welding and metalwork you can trust, turn to Caudle Welding in Maplesville. Caudle Welding handles everything from structural fabrication to repairs for both residential and commercial needs. With 40 years of trusted service in the community, they're proud to keep things running strong, just like our Maplesville Red Devils. Give them a call at 205-217-1114. That's Caudle Welding and Maplesville Red Devils, a winning combination.
Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mems Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mems Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984.
And welcome back to Maplesville. Let's take a look at the Red Devils by the numbers. The Red Devils finished 10-0 this season, and that is a state record, regardless of classification, 30-10 win seasons. The first 10-win season for the Maplesville program came way back in 1956. The Red Devils this season scored 462 points, giving up, and folks, you got to pay attention to this one. They only gave up 27 points through 10 games. That's 2.7 points a game. They pitched 7 shutouts this season, closing the season with 4 consecutive. They've got a perfect 5-0 record at home, 4-0 on the road, and 1-0 at neutral sites. Maplesville has 4 state championships in program history, 1996, and then 3 in a row, 2014, 2015, and 2016. The final 3 came under the leadership of Brent Hubbard, now retired, but volunteering at Maplesville High School with his longtime friend and coaching companion, Brad Abbott, leading the way as the head coach. The Red Devils have 26 region championships in program history, including this season. The Red Devils are 95-36 all-time in playoff games, and they've made the playoffs 40 times. They're 35-51. Check it, 51-35 in the first round, 29-6 in the second round, 20-9 in the third round, 7-13 in the semifinals, and 4-3 in 7 finals appearances. Brad Abbott at Maplesville, head coach from 2019 to the present, is 67-20 overall, 12-6 in the playoffs, 42-2 in region play with 5 region titles over 7 years. They advanced to at least the third round each season that Abbott has been at Maplesville. As in 14 seasons as a head coach, Abbott is 112-53, 13-13 in the playoffs. He has never missed the playoffs as a head football coach. What an absolute amazing record. Taking a look tonight now, Van, for the starters on Maplesville. Again, these are probable starters. On defense, we will not see Vaughn Woods. He normally would get the start tonight, but he is this evening trying to heal up a shoulder injury. Mike G gets the start at nose guard. Another defensive tackle is Jediah Works. Nehemiah McCary will move up to the offensive line, playing a lot of time at defensive end as well as weak linebacker. Luke Gray and Eli Hubbard, as well as Aiden Abbott, round out your linebackers. Kobe Mitchell and Cade Smith are your safeties. Ty Bailey and Ethan Rencher are your quarterbacks. Expect to see a lot of Roman Hall as well as Drayden Brown at cornerback. Van, if you would for a moment, talk about just how nasty this Maplesville Red Devil defense is, because looking across the board, we mentioned Ethan Rencher, 5 interceptions on the year, 5 sacks for Vaughn Woods, 4 sacks for Mike G, 4 sacks for Luke Gray, and then the linebackers, they pile up tackles in 10s and 12s a lot of times. Eli Hubbard, 2 games back-to-back now to close the regular season with double-digit tackles. Talk a little bit about this defense, Van.
Well, it starts up front. They're very athletic. They're very they got a bunch of speed up front. They're very physical. They demand multiple double teams, and that allows those linebackers you mentioned that are racking up tackles. That allows them to read their keys and get downhill quick and get to where they're going quick. And then on the back end, they create so much pressure up front that when the ball has to come out quick, and that leads to interceptions. And they're one of the better teams that we've seen this year. When the ball's in the air, they know what to do with it. So they cover well, and then they just fly around and play absolutely physical. And it's a different brand of football down here than we see across the county. But they do a phenomenal job of getting to the football. When they get there, they come with a mat on.
On offense, it shakes out this way. Your left tackle will be Ardarius Harrison. Braden Atchison at left guard. Trace Payne back at center. Rowdy Rhodes at right guard. Daniel Hurd at right tackle. Your skill players tonight. Nehemiah McCary will get the start at running back. He will be assisted by running back 2A, Jediah Works. Kobe Mitchell will be the H-back. You'll see Aiden Abbott at tight end. Eli Hubbard and Ethan Rencher will be your wide receivers. And Pierce Jurgen, the senior under center, is the quarterback. At this point, we're going to pause for prayer and the national anthem.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for this day. We thank you for all your many blessings that you pour out on us each and every day. Lord, we thank you for our veterans, the men and women who have served, giving us this freedom that we have. We want us to think of the ultimate sacrifice. Lord, I pray that you would continue to bless their families. I Lord, as we participate here tonight, Lord, I pray for your watch care and protection over the players, the cheerleaders, the officials, the coaches, the fans, everyone involved. And God, I pray that everything that we say and do here tonight will bring you glory and honor. We do thank you, and we praise you, and we thank you for the ultimate sacrifice that you paid for us on that cross so that we can have everlasting life. Just watch over and protect each and every person tonight, and as we depart from here also. We love you, we thank you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
And now the national anthem. Van, this offense for Maplesville is a vaunted one. We've had conversations with other coaches that have watched them play. We've had conversations with these coaches as well for Maplesville, and it just seems that it's clear no one thinks Maplesville has played their best offensive game of the season yet.
No, and that's due to they've played, they haven't played a full game yet. We heard Coach Abbott talk a little bit last week in the pregame show that he was hoping to get tested, to get these guys to play, 3.5, possible 4 quarters, because they just haven't yet. That's just how dominant they are. For one, defensively, we talked about it, but offensively, they got weapons across the board. The receiving core, they're 2 to 3 deep. Running back, they're 2 to 3 deep now that Roman Hall's back. And then the straw that stirs the drink is number 5, Peter Shergan, and he's gained so much from last year. Last year he had a great playoff run, but he's cleaned up some things from the quarterback position that's been very impressive. The first thing that stands out is 15 touchdowns to 1 interception. I think this time last year he had 8 to 10 interceptions. He was a gunslinger last year. This year, to me, he's more of a rounded quarterback. Takes what the defense gives him, gets it to the playmakers, and then he allows the playmakers to do the rest. So he's 77 of 121 for 1,254 yards. Like I said, 15 touchdowns to 1 interception, 64% completion percentage. His leading receivers are Eli Hubbard, Aiden Abbott. Eli with 16 catches, 271 with 4 touchdowns. Abbott, 15 catches, 269 with 4 touchdowns. And then you got a host of other receivers that has catches and a couple with touchdowns. Rushing, the two-headed monster, Nehemiah McCary and Jediah Works. Nehemiah's got 78 carries for just shy of 1,000 yards, 967 yards with 21 touchdowns. Jedi's got 83 touches for 721 yards and 13 touchdowns. And then the sleeper, I tell people all the time, is Pierce with his running ability. They do a great job. They don't run him a lot because they don't have to, but when they need to, or when they get in a tight spot, he can do it too. He's a very physical runner and very, very elusive too. So he's toted it this year 37 times for 271 yards and 5 touchdowns. They spread the love offensively just because they can, and they got tremendous weapons. So it's just an explosive offense that can put points up on the board, and they know their defense is going to have their back. So it's a very well-rounded team, and they're just fun to watch.
Van, our captains are out on the field right now. Taking a quick look and see who those are. Luke Gray, Colby Mitchell, Trace Payne, and Pierce Jurgen, the captains for Maplesville. Quaylen Robinson, Richard Bryant, Corvin Norfleet, the captains for Hatch. Maplesville has won the toss, and they have elected to receive. So, Van, we are set for football now. And, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, I'm going to apologize in advance to everybody at home because we do not have a complete roster. We went to 3 different sources for their players, and we still don't have everybody. Let's go to Wesley Holsaback with the Larry Puckett Chevrolet pregame report with head coach of Maplesville, Brad Abbott.
Coach, regular season's over, playoffs start tonight. If there's really any difference in that approach, tell me about that, and tell me what's going to take to get a win at home round 1 tonight.
Well, playoffs, you manage a little bit more about what you're doing, what you're showing. You got stuff that you have, but you hope you can hold it out to later on down the road. Of course, obviously, getting people out of here healthy and stuff of that nature all come into play here. This is just not, no matter how pretty it is, you just got to get the win and move on.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
That's the Larry Puckett Chevrolet pregame report with Wesley Holsaback and Maplesville coach Brad Abbott. The Red Devils come out in their black jerseys with white numerals, with the Cardinal pants with white stripes, the white helmets with the dual logo, the Pirate Devil on one side and the Pitchfork on the other. RC Hatch comes out with the blue, almost purple pants, white jersey tops, dark colored helmets, and the numerals in purplish, bluish. Don't really know for sure what color that looks like. I mean, it's really purple. Van, what color is that? Is it purple?
It's fuchsia?
I don't know.
It's purple. I think it's purple.
It depends on, it's almost iridescent. Depends on how they turn in the light. They walk the catwalk one way and it appears one color. It is amazing. Not really. It's a good-looking uniform, though. Rencher back deep for Maplesville for the opening kickoff. Drayden Brown near side. Eli Hubbard across the way, standing on his 24-yard line. Ball's being teed up by RC Hatch. Going to be an onside kick. This one's laying flat on the 40. Here it comes. Going to be taken by an up back, but we've got a flag on the field.
The legal procedure on RC Hatch.
It's a -5 yards for Hatch. They'll back it up to the 35-yard line, and we'll do it all over again. Everybody's going to come up about 10 yards now. The first line of the special team kickoff return team for Maplesville standing on the 8-yard line of Hatch. Here's the kick. Squibber going to be covered by Maplesville at their own 45. Eli Hubbard comes up to make that recovery. So the Red Devils come out, good field position to open up the game. And I would suspect we're going to see a heavy dose of Jediah Works and Nehemiah McCary this evening.
Yeah, you heard Coach Abbott mention you got stuff that you plan for, but you kind of don't want to show it. So if they can be very basic tonight and get out of here with a win, that's what they want to do.
Eli Hubbard comes in motion across the formation. No one went with him now. They'll make an adjustment. H-back set to the left-hand side of the offensive line. Here's the handoff to Jediah Works. Works has got a hole around the right side. He's got one man to beat. He is running down the sideline. He'll be brought down by the face mask. And another flag comes flying in late. So it's a big run by Jediah Works for a first down for Maplesville. He's down to the 11-yard line. So he opens it with a 44-yard run.
Yeah, that was just a great job. They went power to the weak side. Hatch is stacking the box, but they get great down blocks, good kick, and a good route. And then Works was able to hit the sideline for some big yards.
2 receivers set to the far side, 1 to the near. Pierce Jurgen looks. He's throwing it into the corner over the head of the defense. Richer is there. Just carried him out of bounds. A great throw and catch that time, but Richer could not get his feet down in bounds. So the first pass of the ball game from Jurgen goes incomplete. Second down, 10 yards to go. Actually, second down and goal from about the 5-yard line. Here's the snap, handoff to Works. Works powers his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Devils.
Yeah, great job. They just went right back to Works with straight lead there they had the nub tight end, Abbott in there, and just great blocking up front, big hole to run through, and Works gets in the end zone.
So Brendan Harrison on for the extra point. Extra point is up and good with 11:20 to play in the first quarter. It is 7-0. Maplesville with an early lead. You kind of get the feeling that this may be a reoccurring theme. You're going to hear touchdown Red Devils a lot here early.
Yeah, I would say so. But if you're Coach Abbott and his staff, you want to see the execution. You want to make sure everything's crisp, clean, no penalties, and you get better throughout this game because you're going to build depth. A lot of guys are going to play, it looks like, but you want to have good, crisp execution so that way you don't create bad habits for next round.
Brendan Harrison kicking off. The ball's teed up on the Red Devil 40-yard line. Here's the kick. Taken about the 17-yard line. Room runs out. Eli Hubbard is there. Swarms the ball carrier under. Let's go to Wesley Holsomback for the Larry Puckett Chevrolet drive summary.
3 plays, 55 yards, 37 seconds off the clock, capped off by Jediah Works, 6-yard touchdown rush, guys.
Thank you, Wesley. With the Larry Puckett Chevrolet drive summary. Wesley roaming the sidelines again tonight. He's glad to be down there. He enjoys doing that, and we're thankful that we've got someone doing it. We hope that you've enjoyed it this season. And good evening to Barry Hale out in Texas listening in tonight. Barry, thank you very much for letting us know that you've got it dialed in to Piper Peach Radio. First down, 10 yards to go from the 23-yard line. Hatch comes out with a wing back set to the right-hand side of the right tackle. and a receiver in the slot. Here's a handoff up the middle. He'll be hit at the 21-yard line. Nehemiah McCary there to dump the running back. They may be gracious and let him get back to the line of scrimmage. It looked like about a half a yard loss. They will be gracious, and it will be no yardage on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 10 yards to go. One back set in the pistol. Offensive line moves on the hard clap. That'll be a loss of 5 yards, and it brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
Not a lot of enthusiasm from the Bobcats right now.
Nope. And to be honest with you, that's kind of infectious over on the near sideline as well. Here, it's almost like there's an expectation that they're gonna run away with this one and take it to the 2nd round. Would love to hear the fans get into this one a little bit more. Back comes in motion, left to right. There's a handoff to the back. Red Devil defense is there. I believe it was Mike G coming up with that tackle. Luke Gray was there as well. It'll bring up 3rd down and 14 yards to go after the 1-yard gain.
Yeah, right there, Hatch just trying to get outside, get on the corner. Had a little room there, but Maplesville closed in pretty quick to limit that to a 1-yard gain.
They'll scrimmage this one from the 18-yard line. 3rd down and 13, 3rd down and 14, called a long 13. There's a flag on the play, come flying in. A delay of game against Hatch. It'll back him up 5 yards and make it 3rd down and 18. 3rd penalty of the game for Hatch already.
And we talked about this in the pregame and tailgate show that can't play behind the sticks if you're Hatch. You got to get out in front of those sticks to have a chance to in this game. And right now they're going the wrong way.
Here's the snap. They're going to throw this one down the field. That's Ty Bailey going to intercept it back at the 40. He's got a lot of room running. He's got room down the sideline. There's no flags. He's in. Touchdown, Red Devils. There's 2 flags on the field, one at the 5-yard line and one back at the 19-yard line. Are there going to be blocks in the back?
Going to be blindside blocks, and it is 2 guys that know better. Bailey's going to walk into the end zone no matter what, and they got to know better just to throw their hands up and get in front, and that's the things we talk about. You can't do. It doesn't matter who you're playing. You got to know better, because in a big game that they're going to be in here in the next week or so, that could be potential devastating right there. Take 6 points off the board by just a bonehead mistake.
Maplesville's first penalty of the game's of the 15-yard variety. It'll push it back to the 34-yard line of Hatch. It's 1st down, 10 yards to go from there. Nehemiah McCary into the backfield now for Maplesville. Needs 33 yards for a 1,000-yard rushing season. 3 receiver formation set to the right side, 1 to the near. That's Rencher. Here's the snap, fake to McCary. Hits Eli Hubbard in the slot. He's looking for some room, breaks a tackle. He's by himself. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Devils. 34 yards. Broke a tackle immediately after the reception, and there was no other defenders between him and the end zone.
Now, and Hatch went man free. You saw Maplesville with the trip bunch over there. They raise up. They hit Eli on the screen, and what it is you got 3-on-3, so Eli has to be his own blocker there, and he's able to make a guy mess and then do the rest. But he got great blocking from Mitchell and Abbott out there to spring him for the big touchdown.
Harrison on for the extra point. There was initially a flag. That was going to be waved off. They're going to make him. The kick should have been. The Maplesville kickoff team was already on the field. They've got to re-kick the extra point because the penalty was waved off. Harrison's kick is up, and it is good. And with 8:35 to play in the first quarter, it is 14-0. Let's go to Wesley Holsemack for the Larry Puckett Chevrolet drive summary.
One play, 34 yards, 13 seconds off the clock, capped off by Eli Hubbard, touchdown, catch, and run.
Thank you, Wesley. The Larry Puckett Chevrolet drive summary. Well, Van, 14-0. Maplesville getting set to kick it off. That'll be Harrison again. Emmanuel Jones back deep. It will be his counterpart with a return. He won't get much, Van. It was our Darius Harris coming up with the tackle. As well as DeMarco Stabler. First down, 10 yards to go for R.C. Hatch at the 19-yard line. Going to pack it in again. One wide receiver set out far side of the field. Here's the snap, handoff up the middle, and the defense is there. That's Eli Hubbard coming in from his linebacker position to knock down the running back as well as Luke Gray.
Yeah, those two got downhill really, really quick, and very generous for that spot of giving him back to the line of scrimmage. But those two young men are getting downhill quick and playing very, very physical.
There's the number one restoration scoreboard. Isabella Trails Coosa Christian 14-0. Thorsby lost last night to Randolph County 51-40. We have no score from Billingsley and Linden. And we've got a timeout on the field. Let's take it with them. You're listening to the high school football game of the week, first round of the 1A state playoffs, live from Maplesville. Back with more in just a moment. Nothing says celebration like a great meal from Valley Grand Mexican Restaurant. Authentic Mexican favorites, tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, and refreshing margaritas, all served in a warm, family-friendly atmosphere. Perfect for after the big game or any night out. Call 334-645-7064 and cheer on the Maplesville Red Devils this playoff season. Valley Grand Mexican Restaurant and the Maplesville Red Devils, a winning combination. And welcome back. It's 14-0, 7 minutes and 40 seconds. 7 minutes and 47 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Maplesville having already put two scores on the board, and they have R.C. Hatch, second down and 10 yards to go from the 19-yard line. Hatch still trying to find something productive on offense against this very tough, very strong, very fast Maplesville defense. A little confusion for R.C. Hatch. Going to have to hustle to get this play off. Here's the snap right as the clock goes out. The ball is on the ground. Bad exchange, and the Red Devils have it. Nehemiah McCary with the fumble recovery gives Maplesville possession of the football deep inside R.C. Hatch territory.
Yeah, Hatch brings the jet motion, trying to run the jet, and snap was a little late. Quarterback still tried to pitch it, unable to get it to the receiver coming in motion there, and Nehemiah McCary was able to fall on it.
1st and 10 from about the 15-yard line, maybe the 16. Jurgen, your quarterback, 2 receivers set to the right. Here's a handoff to the back coming in motion. That's going to be Rencher. Rencher's got plenty of room around the left side. He's in. Touchdown, Red Devils.
Very similar to what Hatch was trying to do when they fumbled, but Maplesville executes it a little better. Rencher comes in motion, jet sweep, and once he gets it, nobody out there on the edge, and he walks into the end zone.
That's something. DeVarian Clark, Ethan Rencher, Drayden Brown, they are so effective on that particular sweep play. You will occasionally even see Eli Hubbard as well taking that sweep.
Checking out a Hatch defensive lineman.
Would seem that he is going to be okay now. And Harrison on for the extra point. Snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is up, and it is good as well. 21-0, 7:28 to go in the first quarter. Let's go to Wesley Holsomack for the Larry Puckett Chevrolet Drive Summary.
One play, 14 yards, 10 seconds off the clock, capped off by an Ethan Rencher 14-yard touchdown run.
Thank you, Wesley. The Larry Puckett Chevrolet Drive Summary. So Maplesville, 3 possessions, 3 scores. R.C. Hatch has made it a habit early of going in reverse, and you just cannot afford to do that against Maplesville. Harrison has the tee set on the 40. The ball is also placed upon it. He's ready for the kick. More back deep for R.C. Hatch. Here's the kick. Harrison goes deep. Taken near side of the 19 off the return man's hands. He will go back to the 9 and fall on it. It will be first down, 10 yards to go. R.C. Hatch at their own 9. Man, sometimes you wonder when teams get themselves in this situation against Maplesville if it feels a little bit like they've kicked over a hornet's nest.
No, most definitely it is, and you can't get away from jumping in the pond's not even getting you away from this bunch right now. They just play with a different physicality than most people play with or even used to playing against. And right now, I mean, Hatch is kind of wishing that they were still stuck in traffic, I imagine.
May have to open the gym back up when they get home. Hatch comes out with, again, a heavy formation. They're going to move a receiver, that's number 12, from the left-hand side of the offensive line to the right. He plays more of a tight end role for Hatch. A slot receiver set near side. He comes in motion. They're going to try to sweep to the left-hand side. It was Luke Gray coming up to drop him in the backfield along with Aiden Abbott, and it will bring up second down and 14 yards to go.
That looked like a quarterback sweep, possibly maybe a speed option. Quarterback just outran the running back there, but Gray doing a great job tracking it down from his inside linebacker position, and Abbott from his defensive end position doing a great job.
Second and 14. This one's back at the 5-yard line. Out of the shotgun, bad snap. Maplesville is coming back. The ball is in the end zone. Yes, it is. It's a safety for Maplesville. Was that Kobe Mitchell coming back, or was it Aiden Abbott? Yes, it was Abbott coming in for the tackle and the safety.
Started with a bad snap, high snap. Quarterback wasn't able to handle it, and he did all he could do to track it down and fall on it in the end zone to keep that from being a touchdown, Maplesville. But now you got to kick it off from your 20, and you're going to give this potent offense a short field to play with.
Ethan Richards stands back about his 25-yard line. Drayden Brown and Eli Hubbard back there. Nehemiah McCary stands in the middle of the field now. Their officials got their stuff together, moving the football back to the 25. Putting the ball flat on the ground. We're going to see another squib kick, almost kind of a punch kick, is what we've seen the first kick of the ball game. Red Devils move up the front line for the return team, standing on the 37-yard line of R.C. Hatch. Here's the kick, booted, taken at the 47-yard line. That is number 17 for Maplesville, Jediah Works. He'll return that one 10 yards. First down, 10 yards to go for Maplesville at the 39-yard line. Ty Bailey, Colby Mitchell set to the right-hand side of the formation, far side. DeVarian Clark near side, or is that Drayden Brown?
It's Clark.
It is Clark. Jurgen, your quarterback. Mitchell comes in motion. Jurgen pitches it inside to Abbott. There's a shuffle play. Shuffle pass to Abbott. He'll be up. Should be close. If not, yeah, he'll have about 11 yards and a first down on that. And oddly enough, I was having a conversation with Coach Abbott about a shuffle play that we watched Thorsby run last night. And he said, oh, we got one of those. He just proved it to me, because that's exactly what he described. A gain of 10 yards on the play. First down, 10 yards to go for Maplesville. Here's a handoff to Jediah Works. And there's a little Ole defense as he rumbles in from 29 yards out. Touchdown, Red Devils.
Yeah, they went power to the tight end side. Got a great kick from the play side guard. Wrapped with Mitchell. And then there was nobody there. And Ole is correct, because there's a couple defenders that could have attempted to tackle him, and they chose no part of it. And Jediah was able to take it into the house.
Harrison on for the extra point. It's up and it's good. And just like that, with 4 minutes and 53 seconds to go, Maplesville's put 30 points on the board already to no points for R.C. Hatch. Jediah Works, 3 rushes, 79 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Jediah's having a good game, but the ones that are making it happen are the big boys up front. They're doing a great job. And, you know, for our listeners that are at home, R.C. Hatch is no small boys up front. They got some meat, but this Maplesville offensive line is kind of having their way with them tonight, making big holes for their running backs.
After this play, we'll go to Wesley Holsamack. Here's the kick. Brendan Harrison off the hands of the return man. He's got it about the 25. A broken tackle, and it is cleaned up nicely by Luke Gray. Gray already with 4 tackles in the ball game. Let's go to Wesley Harrison. We've changed his name. Wesley Holsamack with Larry Puckett Chevrolet sideline
2
report.
plays, 39 yards, 1 minute, 14 seconds off the clock. Capped off by another Jediah Works touchdown, his second of the night, guys.
Thank you, Wesley. The Larry Puckett Chevrolet drive summary. First down and 10 yards to go from the 20-yard line. I don't know if that young man that returned the football knows what's hit him yet. He got spun around in a circle, and then Luke Gray finishes off the play by luring the boom. We've got a timeout on the field taken by R.C. Hatch. We'll take it with him. 4:21 to go in the first quarter. It's 30-0 Maplesville.
Where personalized care meets convenience. Our dedicated team is here to assist you with expert guidance on prescriptions, over-the-counter medications, and more. Experience the difference today at Maplesville Pharmacy, your trusted partner in health.
Let 36750 Boutique help you find the perfect look to cheer on your team. Located in the heart of Maplesville, 36750 Boutique is your local destination for the latest styles, game day gear, and must-have accessories. Whether you're looking for a stylish outfit or just want to refresh your wardrobe, they have you covered. Visit 36750 Boutique in downtown Maplesville, where fashion meets hometown pride.
And welcome back to Maplesville. 30-0 your score. 4:21 to play in the first quarter. No, that's not a mistake. 30 points on the board for the Red Devils and just under 8 minutes of action. They've already signaled the clock to begin running, and it is R.C. Hatch having to hurry to the line of scrimmage. They took a little too much time on the sideline. Maplesville playing zero front. They're going man-to-man across the front. Not really worried about the passing game. Here's a handoff up the middle. Hatch's running back may get a yard, Van. That may be the first positive play of the ball game. Eli Hubbard on the tackle.
Just nowhere for Hatch to go, especially in between the tackles. If they can do anything, they're going to have to get out on the edge and maybe utilize some speed to get some yards.
Folks, make sure that you watch for the post-game post on social media for your chance to win a brand new, newly designed Piper Peach Hunter Orange t-shirt. Here's a sweep around the right-hand side. That's going nowhere. The right-hand side of that defensive front comes up along with linebacker Eli Hubbard to dump the linebacker or to dump the wingback for a loss of 5 on the play.
I said for them to be able to gain some yards, I have to get out on the corner, but they can't get out on the corner. Maplesville does such a great job with their defensive front of stretching that play side to side, and it allows their safeties to get downhill, fill the alleys, and inside linebackers to run their gaps right there. And instead of gaining yards, they lost yards.
A long third down behind the sticks again for R.C. Hatch. Quarterback drops back. He's going to throw it down the sideline. Drayden Brown is there. Intercepted by Drayden Brown at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, just a great job by Brown there. They're playing cover 3, so he kind of gets in his back pedal a little early before the snap, and allows him to stay on top of that go route. A pretty ball by Hatch's quarterback there, but ball's in the air. Brown goes up, high points it just like you're taught, and comes away with the interception.
First down, 10 yards to go. They're going to move this back about a half a yard directly on the 42-yard line. Jurgen in the shotgun. Nehemiah McCary set to his right-hand side. 2 receivers set to the far side of the field. Devarian Clark in motion near side. Handoff to Nehemiah McCary, and he's gone. Taking it to the house, 44 yards and a 1,000-yard season for Nehemiah McCary. Van, his 22nd touchdown of the year.
Yeah, just a great job. They motion Clark in. He's on the tight end side with Abbott. They motion him in, and he acts as the H-back right there, and he does a great job. They run power. He inserts himself, blocks the linebacker, backside guard, wraps around, and they get 2 blocks, and that's all Nehemiah needed. After that, he took it to the house.
Harrison's extra point is up and good. And with 1:33 to go in the first quarter, it's 37-0 Maplesville. So Van, he needed 33 yards coming into tonight. He just got 44 for a 1,000-yard season. 1,000 yards and 22 touchdowns. And you're splitting time with 2 or 3 or really 4 other running backs.
Yeah, it just shows you the depth of this team. They got guys, they got weapons everywhere, and it's as a coach, sometimes you get in a tight spot because you want to make everybody happy. You want everybody to feel good about themselves. But their motto this year has kind of been all about the team, and so they don't care. They celebrate the team score, not the individual score. So, but still a big accolade: 1,000 yards, 22 touchdowns.
Kick by Harrison, taken in about the 18-yard line. Defense is going to run him down. 2 guys. That's going to be Luke Gray and number 65. That's DeMarco Stabler with the tackle. Luke Gray already having a great night on defense. Let's go to Wesley Holzenbach for the Larry Puckett Chevrolet drive summary.
1 play, 42 yards, 37 seconds off the clock, capped off by a Nehemiah McCary touchdown. And guys, that was also his first touch of the game.
Thank you, Wesley. Larry Puckett Chevrolet drive summary. First play of this drive now for R.C. Hatch. Going to be brought down in the backfield. Quarterback run. Drop for a loss of 5 on the play. That's number 2, Aiden Abbott, coming up, flying up really from his linebacker position. And Van, that should be the final play of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, it is 37-0 Maplesville. Here's the number 1 Restoration scoreboard. The Mustangs are on the board, 14-6 at Coosa Christian. Linden is up 8-0 over Billingsley. And the score here, 37-0 Maplesville. We'll be back with more in just a moment. You're listening to the high school football game of the week. Class 1A first-round playoff game live from Maplesville.
Let 36750 Boutique help you find the perfect look to cheer on your team. Located in the heart of Maplesville, 36750 Boutique is your local destination for the latest styles, game day gear, and must-have accessories. Whether you're looking for a stylish outfit or just want to refresh your wardrobe, they have you covered. Visit 36750 Boutique in downtown Maplesville, where fashion meets hometown pride.
And welcome back to George Walker Stadium at Jim Hubbard Field. It is Maplesville leading as we start the second quarter, 37-0 0. And again, R.C. Hatch has a backwards trend in terms of their offense right now. The numbers roughly minus 22 yards of offense. That does not include their 3 penalties. So Maplesville just, the defense just stymieing everything that Hatch is trying to do right now.
Yeah, they are. Great game plan. They're executing the game plan. Talking with Coach Abbott before the game, didn't swap films with Hatch. They use a different. They don't use huddle. They use a different system when they film their game, so it wasn't compatible. But they were lucky enough to know some coaches, know some people that they've played this year, and they were able to get a little bit of film. So Maplesville's very basic defensively tonight, just because they weren't 100% sure what they were going to see from Hatch. But basic's been pretty good for them right now.
Imagine if they'd have known.
Yeah.
Second down and 15 yards to go. Hatch moving right to left now from the south end zone. Tied in, and an offensive lineman shift from the left to the right-hand side of the formation. Quarterback's running the option. There's the pitch. He'll be hit behind the line of scrimmage. He may get back to the line of scrimmage. It's Zach Bramlett, number 80, coming up. It should be another loss of 1. We'll be gracious. The play failed the game. It'll bring up third down and 15.
You saw Hatch motion over a tackle and a tight end, so they're trying to get to the corner. They're trying to move the football, but this Maplesville defense is just too quick, too athletic, and way too physical for them right now.
Big shift now again. The right tackle shifts, as does the tight end. They're going to run the same play this time to the left. There'll be nothing going there as Luke Gray comes up to make the tackle for a loss. His 6th tackle of the ball game. That'll bring up 4th down and long, 4th and call it 9 for Hatch with 6:40. They've shortened.
Yeah, they've shortened the clock, I think.
They've shortened the clock to 8 minutes here, folks. Timeout on the field taken by Hatch. That'll be their 3rd and final timeout of the first half. You're listening to the high school football game of the week live from Maplesville. It's 37-0, 6:18 to play in the second quarter.
When times are toughest, Royalty Funeral Services is here for you and your family. They offer compassionate, dignified funeral and memorial services for all races, religions, and cultures. Their caring staff is dedicated to serving the community with integrity and respect when it matters most. Call Royalty Funeral Services at 334-387-9545. Proud supporters of the Maplesville Red Devils during playoff season. Royalty Funeral Services, where every family is treated with royalty.
Need dependable septic and sewer services? Black Belt Sewer, proudly serving all of Chilton County, offers septic tank pumping, inspections, replacements, field line installation, and more. MHS alumni owned and rooted in the Black Belt family. We're proud to serve the community we call home. Trust local. Trust Black Belt Sewer. Call us today.
And welcome back to Maplesville. 37-0 your score. It's 4th down, and we'll call it 20. Ball will be scrimmaged from the 12-yard line, closer to the 11. Back in punt formation. Maplesville has no one deep to return the punt. Here's the snap, no pressure, just a free kick. It's going to hit at the 24-yard line and roll all the way to the 34. It'll be first down, 10 yards to go, Maplesville at the R.C. Hatch 34-yard line. Ty Bailey in at quarterback. This is the second tier guys now for Maplesville. Devarian Clark at receiver. I believe that was Roman Hall at running back.
No, it's Jediah.
It is Jediah? Okay. Here's the handoff now. Jediah works, looking for some room. He's got some room. Crosses the 30, the 25, crosses the 20, breaks 3 tackles. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Devils.
Yeah, they just run buck sweep there to the tight end, get a great kick, good wrap. Jediah does a great job of keeping his feet moving and breaking some tackles there, and then finish the run off in the end zone.
4 rushes for Jediah Works, 113 yards. Brennan Harrison on to kick. Extra point is up. Extra point is up and good. 4:32 to play in the second quarter. The clock continues to run. Maplesville's up 44-0. Let's go to Wesley Holselback for the Larry Puckett Chevrolet Drive Summary.
One play, 34 yards, 32 seconds off the clock, and that's Jediah Works' third touchdown on the night, guys.
The Larry Puckett Chevrolet Drive Summary. Maplesville has run 9 offensive plays. Here's the ball, taken in by Hatch. It was 22, Chris Hardy coming in to make the tackle. First down, 10 yards to go for R.C. Hatch at the 29-yard line. R.C. Hatch coming to the line of scrimmage. One receiver split out wide, near side. Roman Hall is there in defense as cornerback. Heavy formation now. Hall backs away from the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. Fake handoff. The quarterback keeps it, and he is hauled down in the backfield. They're going to mark him down at the 24-yard line. It's a loss of 5. And as Jediah Works blasting through for the tackle. Going to bring up second down. They were gracious with the spot. They put it at the 26-yard line. Second down and 13 yards to go. 1:53 to play in the first quarter as the clock continues to roll. Again, they shortened the time here in the second quarter to 8 minutes, and the clock has been running from the start.
And you've seen Maplesville are slowly but surely starting to get in these 2s and 3s.
Quarterback keeps it on a sweep. He'll make it back to the line of scrimmage. Aiden Abbott coming up to make the tackle. His 4th of the night, including 1 tackle for a loss. Brings up third down and 14 now. Actually, they marked that for a loss on the play. So that is Abbott's second tackle for a loss. 3rd down and 14 from the 25. The snap. Not really sure what's going on there. There's a flag on the play. It's another penalty on R.C. Hatch, their 4th of the night for 20 yards.
Not 100% sure what was going on right there.
Here's the snap. New player in at quarterback, trying to get around the left side. Cannot do it. Swarmed under for another big loss. That's the final play of the first half. It was number 14, Cade Smith, coming up to make the tackle. That is the end of the first half. It's 44-0. Wesley Holsaback catching up with Brad Abbott. Let's go to Wesley Holsaback, Larry Puckett Chevrolet halftime report.
Game's out of hand in the half. Give us your initial thoughts.
Well, we're going to get our starters out here and get some subs in here and let them get a little experience playing in the playoffs. But, I mean, it's what you got to do. Come out, dominating all phases of the game, and pretty clean. I think we scored almost every play. I think we ran a little shuffle to Aiden that went for a first down but didn't score, but most of them the rest of the time it's been 1 or 2 plays a series, so it's been good overall. And we didn't have anybody get injured that first half, so we're going to hopefully get some of our starters out, like I said, and get some of the young guys in and get them a little playoff experience, and start looking ahead to the second round.
Is there just anything you'd like to work on in this second half?
No, not necessarily. Just like I said, getting some young guys in and getting them a little experience out here, because they work hard on the scout team, and to get them to be able to get some playing time would be cool to see them come out here and play in front of the home crowd here tonight.
Thank you, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Wesley Holsaback with the head coach of Maplesville, Brad Abbott. Here's the number 1 restoration scoreboard. It's 14-3, Linden over Billingsley. 21-6, Coosa Christian over Isabella. And remember last night, Randolph County knocked Thorsby out of the playoffs 51-40 in Thorsby. That's the number 1 restoration scoreboard. It is halftime in Maplesville. When we'll come back, we'll take a little bit closer look at some of the numbers for Maplesville. You hate to say it, Van, but there were no positive numbers for R.C. Hatch. And you heard what Coach Abbott said. We suspect an 8-minute running clock in the second half, maybe even 6-minute. I don't know what the rule is there, but they're going to get this one over with as quickly as they possibly can. And Coach Abbott's intention is to play all these young guys in the 3rd and 4th quarters. You're listening to the high school football game of the week, first round of the Class 1A state playoffs, live from Maplesville. Red Devils lead 44-0 at the half. Back with more in just a few moments.
Clanton's favorite market is back and better than ever. Market 22, formerly Bees Market, is now open. Stop by for fresh hand-cut meats and seafood, plus all the seasonings, rubs, and sauces you need to bring the flavor home. Proudly locally owned and operated, Market 22 has your holiday specials ready, just in time for your next family feast. And coming soon, EBT and wine sales. That's Market 22 in Clinton, where you'll always find prime cuts and quality goods.
Bring your family and teammates to Martina's Grill, the hometown spot for good food and good company. Martina serves up classic comfort food, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more in a friendly, casual setting. It's the perfect place to gather after a big win. Call 334-518-9592. That's 334-518-9592. And support the businesses that support our Maplesville Red Devils. Martina's Grill and the Maplesville Red Devils, a winning combination.
When it comes to keeping your farm running smooth, trust the folks who know country living best. Maplesville Farm and Supply.
That's right. From feed and seed to hunting and fishing gear, they've got what you need under one roof. Friendly service, quality products, and prices that work just as hard as you do. So, stop by today and let us help you get the job done right.
That's Maplesville Farm and Supply, your hometown store for all your farm and family needs. Trust the folks who know country living best. Maplesville Farm and Supply.
Hey
Hey, this is Therese Hannon with Morning Mayhem.
Hey, it's not all about you. I'm here too.
And Andy.
Thank you.
Each weekday, Monday through Friday from 7 to 9 for news, fun,
And me.
and
Forget
Andy.
everything.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
And welcome back to Maplesville. Van, just your thoughts on what we've seen in the first half.
Very dominant performance by the Maplesville Red Devils across the board, like Coach Abbott said, just been clean, dominated all facets of the game, offense, defense, and special teams. They've done a great job. So now that we saw a lot of those starters get a break in the second quarter. Majority of it, we're going to see a lot of backups come in. And like he said, reward these guys that work hard Monday through Thursday on the scout team to give these ones a good look and good picture, compete to make them better. And so they're going to get rewarded tonight to play the second half in first round of the state playoffs. And it's only going to go to make them better and get them experience, prepare them for when it is their time to be a one. So just overall dominating performance this evening right now.
Van, some offensive numbers here in the first half. Jediah Works, 4 carries, 113 yards, 3 touchdowns. Nehemiah McCary, 1 carry, 42 yards and a touchdown. He needed 33 to go over 1,000 tonight. He got that one in 1 carry. And then Ethan Rencher, 1 carry, 16 yards, and a touchdown. Pierce Jurgen is 2 for 3 on the night for 44 yards and a touchdown. Aiden Abbott has 1 catch for 10 yards, and Eli Hubbard has 1 catch for 34 yards and a score. Maplesville Red Devils have run 8 offensive plays and have scored 6 touchdowns and have 214 total yards of offense. We'll remind you that the clock ran as normal in the first quarter. It was 37-0 at the end of the first quarter. It was an 8-minute running clock in the second quarter, and Maplesville managed to get another touchdown on the board for their 43-0 lead. 44-0 lead. So, Wesley, you've been down on the sideline this evening. Has it been difficult, you think, for Maplesville really to they seem focused, but it may be not as much life, not as much bouncing around, not as much as intensity? Or do you feel like they just came knowing they had a job to do and they feel like they're doing that job well?
I'd say probably a little bit of both. I'd say they're probably a little disappointed to not have an opponent that's really more ready to play. I feel like RC Hatch is didn't come ready to play, especially when they showed up kind of late. So I think there's some disappointment there, but also, I mean, they've executed well as always. So they haven't slacked off in that part at all.
What we did notice, and Van, you made mention of this, is that RC Hatch does have some beef across the line, and Maplesville has done a phenomenal job of moving those big bodies out of the way and opening up big seams for the running backs.
Yeah, they have. They've done a phenomenal job up front. We mentioned getting their anchor at center, Trace Payne, back tonight. That helps a lot because he's the guy that normally calls the blocking scheme up front, make sure that they're in the right one, or if there's a check and they got to change something, he makes that change. So having him back is a plus, and they're doing a phenomenal job of making holes, and it makes the running backs look even that much better.
They look pretty good most of the time anyway, but tonight they look spectacular. The great little screen pass or the pass to the slot that Eli Hubbard caught for what looked like it should have been a short gain he takes to the house. The beautiful little shovel pass, and I really feel like Coach Abbott called that for me. I'm taking that as a gift to me this evening. It worked so well, and just the running game. You know, you've got these horses in McCary and Works, but we're going to get to see Nichols and Hall and some other guys here in the third and fourth quarters that we're excited about seeing. Yeah, we've talked all season. We've seen Nichols be electric in his time and mop-up duty at times, but he still hasn't gotten into the end zone. Tonight may be the night for Nichols to get into the end zone, and what a great thing for that young man to do that in the first round of the state high school playoffs.
Yeah, it would be fun to see him get in the end zone. That'd be the icing on the cake for him, I would believe, because he does a phenomenal job when he comes in, and he takes advantage of his time when he gets it. But probably what makes him more important is the look that he gives Monday through Wednesday on the scout team. I imagine that he runs with that same passion and that same physicality, and it just makes that defense that much better. And and if he has to go against that defense every day, you know he's a tough cookie. So just to see him get into the end zone tonight would be wonderful. To see Roman Hall get some touches and turn it loose and see him get out and get in the end zone would be just a testament to his hard work of rehab and getting back in and preparing himself get ready for this playoff run that they're starting tonight.
He's already played a lot at defensive back. We saw him rotate early in at quarterback. So hopefully we'll get to see all these kids and that they will play well, and we'll get out of this one both Maplesville and R.C. Hatch healthy. That's the big thing. Folks, when we come back, we'll get you set for the second half. You're listening to the High School Football Game of the Week, first round of the High School 1A playoffs, live from Maplesville's George Walker Stadium at Jim Hubbard Field. We're back with more in just a few moments.
Looking to build, renovate, or simply upgrade your home? Look no further than G&H Home Improvement. We've got it all from top quality GE appliances to the latest hardware essentials. Whether you're outfitting a kitchen, tackling repairs, or building from the ground up, G&H has everything you need to make your house as a home. Stop by today and let our friendly, knowledgeable team help you find exactly what you're looking for. Call us at 334-366-2191. If you're looking to sell your timber or land, Harrison & Sons Logging and Harrison Forestry are here to help. They specialize in buying timberland and standing timber, offering fair prices and professional service. Harrison & Sons Logging will provide you with a competitive offer. Call 334-366-2785 today to speak with a knowledgeable representative. Trust Harrison & Sons Logging to get the job done right.
Choose Ratliff Farms Meat Processing for all your meat processing needs. From deer to livestock, we're here to handle it all with expert care and precision. Our convenient hours are Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. and Sunday evenings from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Call us today at 334-375-5200. Ratliff Farms Meat Processing. Top-notch meat processing for any animal.
Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
Experience the charm of Maplesville. From friendly faces to family-friendly events, scenic parks, and local shops, our town is where community and tradition thrive. Visit Maplesville today, where you're always welcome.
For quality welding and metalwork you can trust, turn to Caudle Welding in Maplesville. Caudle Welding handles everything from structural fabrication to repairs for both residential and commercial needs. With 40 years of trusted service in the community, they're proud to keep things running strong, just like our Maplesville Red Devils. Give them a call at 205-217-1114. That's Caudle Welding and Maplesville Red Devils, a winning combination. And welcome back to Maplesville. Like to halftime entertainment tonight. There's no bands or anything. Wesley Holzenbach will be singing a selection of show tunes, beginning with the Music Man. And take it away, Wesley. All right. Apparently his lips fell off. There's no Music Man coming from Wesley Holzenbach tonight. We'd like to thank the town of Maplesville. They're proudly sponsoring local athletics and community spirit throughout Chilton County, but especially right here in their hometown. The town of Maplesville loves their Red Devils. Thank you to G&H Home Improvement, providing quality home renovations and repairs with dependable service you can trust. Martina's Grill, serving up delicious home-style meals and friendly service right in the heart of Maplesville. Maplesville Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy offering trusted care, prescriptions, and personal service. Black Belt Sewer, reliable septic and sewer services keeping our communities running smoothly. Boy, that's a great one. Valley Grand Mexican Restaurant. Enjoy authentic Mexican cuisine and great hospitality with every visit. Ratify Farms, dedicated to growing quality crops and supporting our local agricultural community. Market 22, a favorite local stop for fresh food, great coffee, and friendly faces. 36750 Boutique, right in the heart of town. Trendy styles and unique finds for every occasion right here at home. Harrison & Sons Logging, providing a professional logging service with years of experience and integrity. Royalty Funeral Home, compassionate care and dignified services for families during their most difficult times. And Caudle Welding, offering skilled welding and fabrication services with a commitment to quality workmanship and a proven track record for 40 years. Thank you for those folks sponsoring tonight's Maplesville game, and hopefully they'll be sponsoring about 4 more after tonight. Here's the #1 restoration scoreboard. Linden 14, Billingsley 11. Coosa Central 27-6 over Isabella. And then Randolph County defeated Thorsby last night 51-40, and it's 44-0 here. Maplesville over RC Hatch. Teams beginning to make their way back out on the field now. Wesley Holzenbach is headed back to the sideline from the press box. He got a little bit of a break. I'm shocked. I really thought he was going to give us a little something extra special with a halftime performance. So we're going to have to.
I did too. I am disappointed. Maybe he's waiting to holding out to the second round for us.
Possibly, and next time, that time, there was going to be something from Wicked. Don't you think? I think so, Wicked.
He loves Wicked.
Defying Gravity. That's Wesley Holzenbach. If you want to find something that describes that young man, Defying Gravity. Or Defying Depravity? I don't know, but one way or the other, Wesley Holzenbach, talented young man. We pick on him ruthlessly, and we enjoy it so much, but we love having Wesley around. He really is talented. He is a great tech guy. Very valuable commodity for the University of Montevallo athletic department right now. And he's good. He's good behind the camera. He's good behind the console, directing and producing, but he's also good on the sideline. And we're very proud to have him tonight. Maplesville will open the game with possession of the football. It will be RC Hatch that opens the third quarter. We will have 6-minute running clock quarters in the third and fourth stanzas tonight. So this will move very, very quickly. I ask you at home, if you're praying, folks, pray that this one finishes well and nobody gets hurt. That's the focus right now for both of these squads. And R.C. Hatch is going to get their wish and be ready for basketball Monday with Calhoun. Harrison gets set to kick off. Nice high kick taken at the 30-yard line. Ball put on the ground. Huge hit down to the near sideline. That is Maplesville's number 24. Calvin Jackson on special teams unloads on the return man. It'll be first down, 10 yards to go. R.C. Hatch, I believe at the 30, right dead on the 30-yard line. They're moving right to left as you listen at home from the south end zone to the north end zone. Lots of fresh faces on defense for the Red Devils. Here's the snap. Handed off over the right side. A 1-yard gain for R.C. Hatch. I believe that was number 65, DeMarco Stabler, coming up with a tackle. Stabler's third tackle of the night. Second down and 9. Call it second down and 8 from the 32-yard line.
Some positive yards right there by Hatch.
The first positive play for Hatch tonight. Here's the snap, handed off to number 5. That's going to be negated. 73, who was that? That was 33, no, Brody Barnett.
He's wearing his offensive line number.
Brody Barnett coming away with a tackle.
Yeah, Brody's one of those that they're going to really lean on next year. So getting him valuable reps here in the playoffs is only going to make them better down the road.
Third down and 10 back at the 30-yard line. Quarterback to the shotgun, empty backfield. He fakes a handoff. He's going to keep it. Come around the left side. He'll gain 1 yard.
We don't have that young man on the roster. That was we do. That was number 20, Darius Brewer. I just overlooked him coming up from his cornerback position. Good open field tackle right there. Hatch fakes the jet, and the quarterback comes out on the backside, but doesn't fool Brewer. Fooled the front 7, but Brewer stayed home, and a great open field tackle right there.
Fourth down. 8 from the 32-yard line. Hatch is dropping back into punt formation. Late getting defenders on. Blockers on, rather. Already down to 2 minutes and a half. Here's the punt. Good punt. Hits at the 40-yard line and rolls dead at the 39-yard line of Maplesville. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to play in the third quarter. Maplesville first down, 10 yards to go. Ty Bailey, the quarterback. Roman Hall, the running back, in the backfield now. Kobe Mitchell out at wide receiver far side. Actually, he's going to be in the slot. Devarian Clark near side. Calvin Jackson, the wide out far side. Here's a handoff to Roman Hall. Blocked well, crosses the 45, up to the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7 for Roman Hall. Second down and 3 yards to go.
Yeah, just run buck sweep to the tight end, got great down blocks. Good kick, good wrap, and Hall with a good run. And we can't say it enough. It's just good to see that young man back. Toting a rock here for the Red Devils.
Bailey, the quarterback. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Here's the snap. Bailey's got it. Quick throw to Devarian Clark. He crosses the 50, out of bounds about the 47-yard line. It'll be first down, 10 yards to go for Maplesville.
Yeah, I like that. You're not throwing it downfield, but it is just another outside run and getting Clark, who's very explosive, opportunity outside on the edge. So just raise up, hit him there, and he got the first down.
Same formation. Here's the snap. Handed off to Hall on the counter. He's got blocking over on the left-hand side. He gets around a defender, breaks a tackle. Defender actually holds on. He breaks away from that defender. He's still on his feet, finally down at the 30-yard line, maybe the 29.
Just a good run there. They run power, but they run it. He comes across, sticks his foot in the ground, and they kick and wrap kind of to the same side he started, but he shows across the quarterback, and then he comes back, gets in behind Mitchell, who was the H-back that was wrapping, and just a good run right there by Roman.
That'll be the final play of the third quarter. No score in the quarter. It's 44-0, however. Maplesville with the lead. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this.
Need reliable towing or diesel repair? MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984.
And welcome back. If you are in the market for some Piper Peach merchandise, go by the Piper Peach offices at 806 7th Street South in Clanton and take a look at some great merchandise. But if you'd like free stuff, comment on the social media post following the game for your chance to win one of the new Hunter Orange Piper Peach Radio t-shirts. They look fantastic, and if you're a fan, you certainly need your Piper Peach stuff. I don't know if you've seen the post today, but Dollar Bill Lawson was sporting a new black Piper Peach t-shirt on the social media post made this morning. So Dollar Bill is doing a fantastic job as co-host of Morning Mayhem with Therese. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball at the 29-yard line. Clock is now running. Back comes in motion, handed off on the sweep. He turns it back up the middle, and that is 24. Calvin Jackson on the carry. They'll mark him down, I believe, at the 16-yard line. First down and 10 yards to go for Maplesville from there. Bailey's the quarterback. Here's the snap. Handed off to Roman Hall on the counter. Jumps over defender at the line of scrimmage. He'll be hauled down as he crosses the 10-yard line down to the 9. Should be a gain of about 7 on the play. Call it 8. Second down and 2 yards to go from there.
Yeah, they run power there. Roman does a good job avoiding the traffic there, able to jump over and get the 8 yards for first down.
Handoff on the sweep, coming right to left. This is Devarian Clark. Clark cuts inside the defender, and he is close. He's in. Touchdown, Red Devils. Devarian Clark on the 8-yard carry.
Yeah, they bring him in motion, and they run that jet sweep. And Clark, like we said earlier, he's very explosive, able to get out to the corner, had great blocking out there on the edge, and was able to get into the end zone.
Harrison on for the extra point. It's up, and it is good. With 4:08 to play in the ball game, Maplesville on the scoreboard again. This time an 8-yard run by number 13, Devarian Clark, for the touchdown. The extra point was good, and it is 51-0. 0. I think you got to feel good about the guys that touched the football there. Roman Hall did. If Maplesville gets another possession, I think you probably see Nichols at running back some. This is a straight-up second-tier guys, second-team guys. And let's go to Wesley Holseback for the Larry Puckett. He's not ready yet. There we go. Let's go to Wesley Holseback and Larry Puckett Chevrolet drive summary.
6 plays, 61 yards, capped off by Devarian Clark, catch and run.
Here is the kick, taken about the 30-yard line. The ball is lost on the ground. Maplesville recovers. Number 58, Trey Smith. Number 58, Trey Smith coming away with the fumble recovery. First down, 10 yards to go, Maplesville at the 33-yard line of R.C. Hatch. Roman Hall back in the football game now. Devarian Clark going to receiver on the far side. It's 24, Calvin Jackson, the receiver near side. Bailey still your quarterback. Clock is running, 2:20 to play in the ball game. Here's the snap. Handed off to Hall. Hall's got a big hole. Hall's on the way. Touchdown, Red Devils. Roman Hall. Welcome back, young man.
Yeah,
34-yard touchdown run.
Just a great run there. Good to see him get to pay dirt. Means all that work, all that rehab that he's done has paid off, and to get it in the end zone, first round of the playoffs is the ultimate reward. Great job up front, good power play there, and he was able to take it to the house.
The extra point by Harrison is up and good. It's 58-0. Roman Hall, 4 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown. And graciously, the clock doesn't start on the switch over from kickoff, to kickoff rather. Harrison standing on his 40-yard line, teeing it up. This one will be scrimmaged, will be kicked off, but I believe that this van, I don't know that they'll be able to get another offensive play off.
I don't think they will, and I don't think you're going to see any fight from R.C. Hatch, I don't imagine.
Go to Wesley Holsom at the Larry Puckett Chevrolet drive summary.
1 play, 31 yards for Roman Hall as he runs the ball in for a score.
The ball is on the ground. Maplesville has it again. Back-to-back fumbled kickoff returns. The clock still rolls. That's going to do it. Randall Stoudemire comes away with it. No need to do anything else. 58-0 will be the final score as Maplesville watches the final seconds tick away, and they're on to round 2. Last report we had was Brantley was leading McIntosh. If that holds up, it will be Maplesville hosting Brantley next week right here at George Walker Stadium. Final score, 58-0. Maplesville with an impressive win over R.C. Hatch.
Yeah, I don't know if you could be any more impressed or proud if you're Coach Abbott and his staff with the way these young men came out, executed the game plan, stayed focused on the task at hand, and get the W here. Go ahead and punch your ticket to round 2 of the state playoffs.
Wesley Holzenbach still down on the field. Lots and lots of players got into the ball game tonight for Maplesville. They emptied the bench midway of the second quarter. So lots of sophomores, lots of freshmen got to play tonight. You'd love to see that.
Yeah, any time you can get those guys in, like we've talked about, that that play that work hard Monday through Thursday as on the scout team, giving them a good picture and reward them to get in with a little playing time is always a good deal.
So, Van, I know Maplesville's having their meeting at this point. We will get to Wesley Holsamack and a wrap up with Coach Brad Abbott in just a moment.
Before we do that, let's speak about this home crowd that showed up tonight. First round of the playoffs, you know, we talked about the community support over here, but to come knowing that the outcome is probably going to be this way just by looking at the numbers, but to show up and show out and support these young men is very impressive. So shout out to the Maplesville community for showing up tonight.
They always do. They show up in droves each and every night. They love their Red Devils. Folks, don't forget that if you're interested, if you're in the market from some Piper Peach Radio merch, go by 806 7th Street South. Visit with Baden and Therese in the office there. They'll have all that stuff available for you. And don't forget tonight to comment on the post-game post. That's what it's called. Post-game post. Baden will be doing that here in just a little while. And for your chance to win some brand new Piper Peach merchandise. Taking a look, let's see if we can run down Wesley with Coach Abbott. He is with Coach Abbott right now. He's going to have Nehemiah McCary. Let's go to Wesley Holsamack for the Larry Puckett Chevrolet post-game report.
Coach, big win at home. Just give me your initial thoughts.
Really pleased overall. We came out, like I said, healthy. No one got injured. We got some young kids in. Pretty much dominated all aspects of the game. Played real clean, I thought, and didn't have any turnovers. Came in focused against a team that obviously we overmatched them. And but regardless of that, we really didn't focus in on who we were playing. We focused on ourselves a lot here at our school. And this week of practice was probably one of the most physical ones we had in a while. This on Tuesday and Wednesday tells you that these guys are locked in and they understand what it takes to keep advancing, and that's what they want to do this week as well. Prepare, get ready to win another game. 1-0. That's how the whole thing goes. Now we're 0-0. Everybody's going to be same boat this next Monday starting practice. Everybody have a chance to advance, and if you win, you keep advancing. If you lose, you wash it up, get ready for next year. So you got to keep your feet. You got to be where your feet are every day, and our kids know that. Got a good group that play well together. They love to play with each other, and I'm proud to be able to coach these guys and be on the sideline with them on Friday nights. Just really proud of them.
Tell me how important it is to dominate these games from beginning to end when you know you're going to have a tougher opponent down the road.
Well, we didn't even think about next week. I mean, it's tonight. This is the night these guys get an opportunity to come out and play in a playoff game, and it could have been, their last game. They never know. You never know. So you have to come out, prepare, play hard. If you play like that, then that means you got a veteran team that knows the importance of each week, every game, every snap's a practice rep. Really, it doesn't matter. The plays are still going to be blocked. If you miss a block, well, that means you weren't focused on that play. And I'm sure we had one or two guys that missed some blocks tonight, and they need to learn from that because every play is important. Every play could be the different factor of the game. A game if you look down, it's only 7 minutes long, really, all the action that's on the field. So you're talking about your room for mistakes are very narrow. It's not a 48-minute game. It's really on 6 and 7 minutes long the game is. So to lock in for those 6 or 7 minutes that you're actually snapping between the snaps, during the snap, is very important for these guys. And they're learning that, and they're still young. They're going to make a mistake here or there, but they seem to own up to it, and they want to correct, and they want to try to be perfect, and that's what they're going to have to be this year. They're going to have to be perfect because the only way they can win it all is to go 15-0.
Congrats on the win, Coach. Round one. We'll see you in round two. Enjoy this one.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Piper Peach, for following us, guys. We enjoy y'all being with us. We know when we see y'all, it means we're still playing.
All right, guys. Number 71, Arlington Rhodes with me. Arlington, tell me about this team win tonight. How important was it as we go deeper into the playoffs?
I mean, it's big every week. I mean, you take it week by week. When you're in the playoffs, the regular season don't matter nothing. 10-0 means nothing to us anymore. It matters about if we win the next week and we keep going forward. We call this the revenge tour. We're looking for one team and one team only in that state championship, and that's Wadley. And we want them. We want that blue map.
Thank you. Enjoy this win, Arlington.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And that is Wesley Holsom back with the Larry Puckett Chevrolet postgame report. Brad Abbott and Rhodes, big offensive defensive lineman for Maplesville. When we come back, final numbers, scoring summary, and we'll wrap things up with final thoughts. You're listening to the high school football game of the week postgame report. First round of the state playoffs wrapped up, 58-0, the final score. Maplesville moves on. We're back with more in a moment. Nothing says celebration like a great meal from Valley Grand Mexican Restaurant. Authentic Mexican favorites, tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, and refreshing margaritas, all served in a warm, family-friendly atmosphere. Perfect for after the big game or any night out. Call 334-645-7064 and cheer on the Maplesville Red Devils this playoff season. Valley Grand Mexican Restaurant and the Maplesville Red Devils, a winning combination.
Maplesville Pharmacy, where personalized care meets convenience. Our dedicated team is here to assist you with expert guidance on prescriptions, over-the-counter medications, and more. Experience the difference today at Maplesville Pharmacy, your trusted partner in health.
Let 36750 Boutique help you find the perfect look to cheer on your team. Located in the heart of Maplesville, 36750 Boutique is your local destination for the latest styles, game day gear, and must-have accessories. Whether you're looking for a stylish outfit or just want to refresh your wardrobe, they have you covered. Visit 36750 Boutique in downtown Maplesville, where fashion meets hometown pride.
When times are toughest, Royalty Funeral Services is here for you and your family. They offer compassionate, dignified funeral and memorial services for all races, religions, and cultures. Their caring staff is dedicated to serving the community with integrity and respect when it matters most. Call Royalty Funeral Services at 334-387-9545. Proud supporters of the Maplesville Red Devils during playoff season. Royalty Funeral Services, where every family is treated with royalty.
And welcome back to Piper Peach Radio post-game show here from Maplesville. The Red Devils 58-0 over R.C. Hatch. It was a full regular first quarter that saw 37 points being put on the scoreboard. It went this way. 11:20 to go in the first quarter. Number 17, Jediah Works, carries it in from 6 yards out. The extra point by Brennan Harrison was good, 7-0. About 3 minutes later, 8 minutes and 35 seconds to go, Pierce Jurgen finds Eli Hubbard for 34 yards and a touchdown. The extra point made it 40-0. 7:28 to go in the first quarter. It was Ethan Rencher with a 16-yard run around left side. The extra point made it 21-0. 6:26 to go in the first quarter. Aiden Abbott dumps the running back for R.C. Hatch in the backfield in the end zone, as a matter of fact, for a safety. It was 23-0. 4:53 to play in the first quarter. It was Jediah Works for his second touchdown of the ball game, carrying it in from 29 yards out. The extra point made it 30-0. A minute 33 to go in the first quarter. Maplesville's number 4, Nehemiah McCary, goes over 1,000 yards for the season, scores his 22nd touchdown with a 44-yard run. The extra point made it 37-0. In the second quarter, it was an 8-minute quarter with a running clock. Maplesville's Jediah Works gets in for the third time. Works now with 16 touchdowns on the season. 34-yard run. The extra point made it 44-0. No score in the third quarter. 2 Maplesville scores in the fourth. The Maplesville's DeVarian Clark carries it in around the left side for an 8-yard run and a touchdown. Harrison's extra point made it 51-0, and the final score of the game with 1:42 remaining. It was Roman Hall, the young man injured early in the season that was going to play a key role in the backfield, is rounding himself back into shape. He carries it in for a score from 34 yards out. Brennan Harrison's extra point made it 58-0. Maplesville with 12 first downs tonight. They rushed for 261 yards on 12 carries. 53 yards passing. It was Pierce Jurgen, 2 for 3, 44 yards and a touchdown, and Ty Bailey, 1 for 1 for 9 yards. Nehemiah McCary, 1 carry, 42 yards and a touchdown. Jediah Works, 4 carries, 113 yards, 3 touchdowns. Roman Hall, 4 carries, 68 yards and a score. Ethan Rencher, 1 carry, 16 yards and a score. DeVarian Clark, 1 carry, 8 yards and a score. And it was Calvin Jackson with a carry for 14 yards tonight. That rounds out your offensive numbers. 314 total yards for Maplesville in an abbreviated gain, and it was indeed an impressive showing. Don't forget tonight that we will go to Classic Country on Piper Peach Radio immediately following the broadcast. Van's already looking forward to that. He may have it dialed in on the way home.
Probably.
What do you consider Classic Country, Van?
Oh, Merle, Hank, Johnny Cash, Conway Twitty, just those type of guys. You got to get back into the 80s and the 80s and back. I'll take some 90s. But
Wesley was telling me that he really likes the Dixie Chicks and Lady Antebellum.
Yeah, that's
people
not,
like that.
That's not classic country in my eyes. Now I do like them though. Don't get me wrong.
It's classic for him.
Yeah, my wife and sister-in-law can get on the back porch and sing Dixie Chicks and have a concert, and I'm perfectly fine.
Absolutely,
because they can do it. So I do enjoy the Dixie Chicks, the Wreckers, those type of people. But if I'm thinking classic country, I'm thinking the Highwayman.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So that's what I probably will tune it in on the way home.
It'll be really good. Baden continued to remind me to say that, but there was a time and a place for it. He's just not very patient most days. But there it is, Classic Country on Piper Peach Radio. Just as soon as the game is over tonight, don't forget to go by and see Baden and Therese and all the cast of wacky characters, and maybe even Dollar Bill if you go at the right time during the day. They're at Piper Peach Radio, 803 7th Street South in Clanton, to take a look at all the merch they have available. There's only ever been one Piper Peach visor ever made. And you know who it doesn't have it, Van? Any guesses? It's not me and you. It's not Wesley.
Nope.
No, it's a guy from Thorsby. How he got a visor, and I don't know that I love visors. And Baden won't even make me one. So
It's in the works.
It's in the works. It's in the works, whatever. Speaking of works, Jediah Works player of the game tonight with 4 carries for 113 yards and 3 touchdowns. And also, don't forget to comment on the post-game post on social media to get your shot at winning that brand new Hunter Orange Piper Peach Radio t-shirt. Guys, final thoughts before we get out of here. I think the game was self-explanatory.
Yeah. I think it's really important, like Coach said, it's really important to win these and win them early because not every opponent in the playoffs is going to come in here and have that type of performance. So it's really big to get the guys ready on Sunday and just have them come in and be ready. Be ready on Friday because you never know who you're going to play and you never know when that game's going to be your last of the season. So,
Van?
Just a dominating performance tonight by Maplesville, and like Coach Abbott mentioned in the post game, your goal is to be 1-0 when you started this week, and now you're 1-0. Go back to 0-0, and you try to be 1-0 next week because it doesn't matter now. You find a way to win these games. They did a phenomenal job tonight across the board, offense, defense, and special teams. But get back to the drawing board on Sunday. Continue to focus in on the task at hand and the goal that you're trying to reach, and go be 1-0 again next week.
While we're trying to wrap things up, we're going to get Wesley to see if he can find one more score between Brantley and McIntosh. He's packing up like he's got someplace to be.
Have a math exam.
He has a hot date, is what he said. Congratulations.
Math exam.
Weird science, whatever. It doesn't matter, whatever you said. Math exam. Every day's a test for Wesley Holsenbach. Folks, we really appreciate you joining us here. Hope you've had a good time. We know this one got out of hand quick, but hopefully you enjoyed it. Sometimes we might get a little bit silly, but normally only when things get out of hand and you just need a little extra entertainment. And hopefully you received that tonight and are having a good time. This is the score that we've got all tied up in the third quarter. It's 14-14 McIntosh and Brantley. If McIntosh defeats Brantley, Maplesville travels to McIntosh. If Brantley defeats McIntosh, Brantley comes here next week. So that's what we know right now, folks. We'll know more. Keep listening to Piper Peach Radio throughout the weekend and early next week to find out what the game of the week is going to look like. We do appreciate you joining us. Men, final farewells before we get out of here this evening.
Yeah, shout out to anyone who's listening at home, and as always, it's always nice to come out here and work with you guys, even when the game's not the greatest.
Last chance, a little To All the Girls I've Loved Before by Julio Iglesias. Go ahead.
I think I'm good. That math exam's really calling my name.
It is. Okay. Van?
Nah, just shout out to my girls at home. Appreciate them letting me come have fun with y'all. Appreciate Baden calling on me to do this, and look forward to another fun broadcast next week.
And that will do it for me. Thank you one and all for listening to Piper Peach Radio's High School Football Game of the Week. This was Game 17 for me, Game 16 for the broadcast crew here. And we really do appreciate you joining us throughout the season. You stay right here. We're going to take it as far as we can take it. Hopefully that will be 4 more games. It'll end in Progressive Stadium in Birmingham. We got to take them one at a time. So we'll let you know what the next one will be just as soon as we know. Well, our time is up, folks. We thank you for yours. Good night. God bless you, and God bless America.